Today we're going to take a look at the brand new TRX4 Sport from Traxxas. This is probably the most performance-driven TRX4 to date. So in this video, we're going to check out some of the changes with what makes this truck unique. We'll look at some of the similarities amongst the line, and then we're going to go outside and drive it. All right, here it is. This is the TRX4 Sport. Now, it is a 312 millimeter wheelbase truck. It's about 10th scale, uses brushed electronics. Of course, it is electric, and it's fully ready to run out of the box. It comes assembled. You will need to supply your own battery pack, battery charger, and then 4 AA batteries for the transmitter. So first things first, the TRX4 Sport uses an entirely new body. This is a fully Lexan body. There are no wheel wells inside attached to the body, as well as no wheel wells attached to the chassis. This body is available in blue or red, and it does have some scale stickers on here. We have some door handles and then some kind of windshield wipers. On this side, we have a gas cap. There's some bed liner in here, and then also included in the box are black fenders that we can put over the fenders here on the body to make that pop just a little bit more. But in terms of scale details, this body has been kept pretty minimalistic to just keep it lightweight. Moving into the chassis, this platform looks very familiar. If you're already aware of the TRX4 line, we use the same battery tray with the battery brace here that is adjustable to accommodate different thicknesses of lipos. We have the same body mount system, the same side skirts. We're using the same waterproof receiver box. Our ESC up front is the 2075X, the same used on all the other models, as well as the motor. It's the 550 CAN 21 turn brushed Traxxas motor. Our ESC is the XL5 HV ESC. This is, of course, compatible with NIMS and NiCads, and then 2 or 3 cell LiPo batteries. Some other similarities with the TRX4 Sport are our aluminum threaded bodied shocks. We have the same 1.9 Canyon tires. We're using the same link configuration underneath, which uses steel links. This is a 4-link in the rear with a 3-link panhard setup in the front. We're using the same portal axles front and rear as we've seen on all the TRX4 models. It's probably one of the staples that defines this truck. Some other similarities are going to be our drive shafts, our skid plate, our transmission housing, our bumper mounts, the front link assembly, and the front link and panhard assembly. It's all going to be the same as the other TRX4 models. So with so much of the truck being the same, what are the differences? Well, we mentioned that the transmission housing is the same as the original, and it is. But instead of there being a 2-speed transmission, now it's a single-speed transmission. Internally, it's just been configured differently to be at a gearing in between the first and second gear on the original transmission. And now, since it's a single speed, we no longer have the extra weight of that micro servo in the chassis. We've reduced some weight and made it a little bit simpler by taking out the adjustability. Another huge difference with the Sport is going to be in these portal axles. On the other TRX4 trucks, internally in the axle was a fully complete differential with internal gears. It's a very good system when you need a working differential, but it adds weight. Traxxas has removed those adjustable diffs and added a very simple lightweight locker in each of the front and rear axles. So now, with those front and rear axles not being adjustable, we no longer have the weight of 2 more micro servos being planted on the chassis. As a side note, if you're worried about the 2-speed and the locking diffs being taken away, Traxxas will provide optionally a 2-speed kit to turn that back into a 2-speed. And then, of course, with the differentials, they will offer optionally adjustable locking and opening differentials, so you can outfit this truck to make it more like the original. Some other little changes we've seen on the Sport truck are going to include little aesthetic differences, like these brand new black 5-spoke wheels. These are new for the TRX4, and they look pretty dang good. Some other little bling bling features are going to include the red tow hooks and our red diff locker here, as well as the rear end. We have some hooks and that red locker. Another really big change in terms of performance for the Sport are going to be the new bumpers. They've been redesigned to allow the truck to have a steeper approach angle when trying to climb objects or coming down off of objects. So essentially, it has to do with the contact point at the tire and then the bumper. So if we're looking at something steep, like if this is a hill we're trying to climb up, we have a better approach angle because of these updated bumpers, which provide an approach angle of 58.82 degrees. One last thing before we go outside and drive this truck, because the differentials and the transmission are no longer adjustable and this platform no longer uses those 3 micro servos, we now have a different transmitter. It's a 2-channel TQ transmitter with only a set button up top and a steering trim, so there is no longer the cruise control function with the Sport. All right, guys, there you have it. That was the TRX4 Sport out in the wild driving around, and performance is much improved. The lightweight body really helps out when you're side hilling. The truck stayed planted much better and rolled over a lot less. Climbing and descending was much improved with our new approach angles, really being able to kind of hit more steeper stuff right off the bat without much restrictions. And then when climbing also, the truck had little to no tendency to want to fully roll backwards unless the terrain was really steep. So the performance was much better. If you guys have any questions on this TRX4 Sport, please go ahead and leave that down below. And if you want more info on this model or any of the TRX4 models, we'll have links down below for you as well. My name is Brett with A Main Hobbies. Thanks for watching.